Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No-Frills ASMR. So recently I did a video where I showed you some things I got for my birthday. Well, Christmas, actually. But my birthday's right before Christmas. And my son and his girlfriend gave me this album, Midnights by Taylor Swift. And that was on New Year's when I saw them that they gave this to me. So I've spent a few weeks listening to it, and I mentioned that I love to read the lyrics while I listen to an album. And somebody said, "Oh, I'd love it if you did like a little, breakdown of the song or something." I forget what you call it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a good idea. First of all, I forgot to show you this before. Look at this album. Look how cool it is. See? It's like a bowling ball. Isn't it cool? I think I forgot to show you guys that. Oh my gosh. So cool. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I could read through one of the songs and then, I don't know what people, before I start, if you're a Swiftie, I'm not a Swiftie, but I'm not a Swiftie. Like, I don't know her whole catalog, and I really don't know anything about like all her romantic relationships at all. I like her a lot. I think she's brilliant and extremely hardworking and has worked hard for everything she has. But I'm not like into all the minutia of her being. So I know that people probably know these songs are about certain people, but I don't know that, and I don't need to know that because that's not why I listen to music, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I was gonna do that and go through the songs, but then I heard that you're not allowed to do that. You can't really even like show these pages and read the lyrics because it's like against copyright law or trademark or something. I forget. So instead, I thought maybe what we could do, I will look at the songs and then I will sort of quietly review the lyrics a little bit so I recall what they're about, and then kind of give you my my hot take on the song. And I have these dry erase, markers. And so I thought maybe we could kind of give like each song a color, and we'll just write the title and kind of think about that. I don't know. Only because the first song is called Lavender Haze. And I saw this pen. I was like, oh, that could be kind of fun if we kind of color coded the songs a little bit. But I don't know. All right, so let's see. What is our first song? Oh, I have not read this. I don't know why I haven't read it. But even without reading it, the title of the album, Midnights, I think it's pretty clear, and she says what keeps you up at night. That these are all these songs are like meditations on, and this is just, I'm guessing, but I think so, on what, when you wake up in the middle of the night, the kind of things that you might ruminate about or think about or have anxiety about or keeps you up at night, maybe. Or it could be the kind of things, if you have a good night, that you wake up and you're like, I can't stop thinking about that wonderful thing, or I can't wait to wake up to have that happen again, or whatever. It could be all different things. And I really like that about the lyrics in these. So the first one is this Lavender Haze. Now, my understanding, I don't know how serious these rules are, is that I can't read these lyrics and even show this totally. So I'm just going to sneaky peek over here to remind myself. This is a lot of pressure, I realize all of a sudden. Okay, but this song, God, I love this whole album. I don't think there's a song on here that I don't like. But obviously this one we're going to make lavender. Okay, yeah, in this one she talks about feeling a lot of societal pressure, cultural pressure. She talks about this 1950s stuff. They just want to keep me in a. I'm not going to read too much, but so they ask if she's going to get married. Get off your chest. Okay. Yeah, so this one really feels like it's about sort of being inside a relationship and you don't want others' opinions to intrude on it. And I'm sure for Taylor Swift in particular, I can't even imagine. There can be nobody in the world, I don't think, who probably has as much attention paid to her every move. Maybe the royals, but they actually have a little more privacy, I would say, than she does. I think she might be the most, like, I don't know, invaded in her space person. And I think she tries really hard to keep some of that separate. But if she just makes a momentary look that isn't perfect, people will pick it apart. I can't imagine what that's like. I don't think anyone can. I don't even know. It must be surreal even for her. I mean, I remember when she was, I don't know, 14 or something, and she was singing her first hits because I'm kind of that old. But to grow up with that kind of scrutiny around you, and she gets it, boy. Yeah, I'm sure. And about every relationship, too. But anyway, so there's sort of, in this song, a sense of protecting her intimacy with this person and choosing peace. Just kind of ignoring all that societal pressure. So yeah, that's what I kind of feel like. We'll make this one lavender in color. Lavender Haze. Such a cool name, such a cool vibe. And she says, get it off your chest, get it off my desk. I just want to stay in a lavender haze. Interesting. She talks about how she finds it all the pressure, like she uses the word dizzying. Yeah, I imagine so. Anyway, so that is song numero uno. Like I said, I have not spent a lot of time. I just look at it and go, oh, that's beautiful. I mean, there's some beautiful lyrics. I really wish I could just read the lyrics, but I think whole channels get taken down that way, so I do want to be careful. Okay, so the next song on here is called Maroon, and we gotta use red, don't we? I wish I had a darker red, but I don't. Because I want to use red, I think, for another song. But we kind of have to, I think, use this red. So it looks pink, doesn't it? I definitely need a darker red. Let me just take a look at the lyrics here. Oh, I love this line about cleaning incense. It's so good. Yeah. And the screw top. Yeah. It's just so a time like in your 20s when you're just ended up at somebody's place and you're like hanging out, and it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's really about this moment. Blood rushed into my cheeks. And I love the way she uses, for the excitement, it's like the color scarlet. She talks about carnations that he thought were roses, which I'm already picturing them being red. And then she talks about the burgundy of her shirt. So it's almost like the colors of the red changes depending on the sort of intensity of the memories and the where she is at in the relationship, I think. It feels like waking up in the middle of the night and remembering a past relationship and having these super vivid memories of these sort of moments. Splashed your wine. Oh, yeah. This part where she says she wakes up with memory all over her. Yeah. And then she's kind of pissed about it. She's kind of like, maybe this person left her or they broke up in a way that turned ugly. And so her memories, having these sweet memories, makes it extra, bad. Because she kind of says, what a legacy to leave. Like, I have to wake up with these fond memories. Yeah, it's a nice song. Okay, this one, let's use gray. So this, of course, a great one called Anti-Hero. We're going to use a gray color for this. Don't you think? Anti-Hero. Okay. Oh, it's so good. These lyrics, I want to read them. Like, I'm desperate to read them. She talks about growing older, but never getting smarter. I'll change the words a little so we're not. But it's just good because as an elder person, I can tell you that's the truth. Yeah. I can't help but sing it. Okay. Yeah, this one's very like self-aware. And I love that. And that's the kind of thing a lot of times, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you might have a problem or something that in the daytime, you're just like, no big deal. But in the middle of the night, you're like, oh my God, I did that. I'm the problem. Like, as it turns out, in the middle of the night, I realized I'm it. So yeah, I do like the sort of vulnerability in this song, and it's like full of humor and self-criticism, and it's just like this awareness that sometimes, especially in the middle of the night, you realize maybe all these problems are really just me. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. That's what you think sometimes in the middle of the night. That's a good one. All right, what's next? Next? If somebody can tell me that I'm allowed to read these, but I looked it up. Even if you're critiquing, I don't think you're allowed to. Okay. Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey. I'm going to have to read through this one. I can't. Let's pick, I guess, blue because, the imagery on this one is that, and I love this imagery because I don't live near an ocean, but at Thanksgiving one time I was at an ocean and it snowed. And I remember going down, I was like kind of bummed that it was snowy, but it was so beautiful. And also, my parents live on a lake, and sometimes the top of the water will freeze, but the bottom is still sort of melted. And so it moves under that coating of ice. And it's sort of like this magical thing to see, and unexpected. And I feel like that's kind of part of the imagery in this song. Let's go Sorry, it's like okay. can't speak. Afraid to jinx it, yeah. Are we falling like snow on the beach? It's kind of like that moment when you're like falling in love, maybe. And kind of like, I think we're both feeling the same way, but I kind of don't want to call it out because it might make it all fall apart. It's like that beautiful moment that seems a little like it might just be here and then not here. I think that's what I feel like that song is feeling like. And it's blue. It's blue. All right, what's the next one? Oh, You're on Your Own, Kid. You guys know I like that one. You're on Your Own, Kid. Okay. I feel like it's a song kind of about, real kind of going from childhood into adulthood and having those sorts of thoughts where you realize you're on your own. And I'm going to go with pink. But maybe it sort of becomes another color as it goes. Let's just look at these lyrics for a minute. Oh, right. I see. Yeah, it's very like these childhood memories. Parties starved my body. Oh, this line. I hosted parties and starved my body. Oh, yeah, it's very much like going from the innocence of childhood into the realities of what will take to get to your dream. And that dreams aren't rare. A lot of people have them, but yeah. And what it took to get there, maybe. She talks about a blood-soaked gown. It's good. I don't know if I'm reading that all totally correct, but you're on your, and then I think it sort of becomes a brown kid. You're on your own kid. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. But at the same time, when it's saying all this, it feels like strength. It feels like building strength. This is like the song that leads you into karma and anti-hero. This is like going from sort of innocence and also sort of a feeling of isolation to just strength and survival. It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay. Let's see what's next. Midnight Rain. Did I skip one? I didn't skip one, did I? No. Okay. Midnight Rain. I gotta think. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. This one's about like growing up in not even a small town, in a regular town, a suburb, and being with someone who's just wants a happy, normal life like so many people. But she, wanted to be who she is, which is a giant star. And this is this one, right? And she she felt like her hometown was like trapping her in. But he wasn't the problem. He was a nice guy. But she hurt him because she wanted something different. He wanted comfortable. And she says, I wanted pain. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's really sort of a reflective song. I don't know what color for this one. Maybe just like a dark purple, maybe, just because it's sort of reflective. And I know we used it for lavender. Well, actually, that's supposed to be a different color. I had a different, but yeah, kind of just choosing a more unconventional way of doing life than what her boyfriend at the time wanted, which would have been the normal, the normal life for most of us, I think. So, Midnight Rain. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I can't think of the tune to that song right now in my head, which is good because I want to kind of sing them when I think of it. Okay. And then, what's next? Question. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. The lyrics to the song are great. Right. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, she wakes up sort of in the middle of the night, right? Thinking about this relationship and all the unanswered questions. And a lot of times it doesn't matter because you know you've moved on, and but it doesn't stop you from going, what was with that? What was with that thing? Like, the time, it sounds like he was drinking too much and he was talking politics and gender roles. And maybe she wasn't his number. I think she says something about like, you had 5 other girls, but you were my number one. And so she knows like, this is not a good relationship. But it doesn't leave you without going, why not? Like, what could possibly have been wrong with me? Like, I think that's kind of a lot of what it is. It's like just trying to deal with unresolved relationship things late at night. It's not like you're ever actually going to ask or even care. But in the middle of the night, sometimes those things sort of sneak into your thoughts. So, I don't know. I only have so many colors, so I think I'll go. I think I gotta go blue again. It's another just like thoughtful, middle of the night kind of thing. Questions. Okay. Oh, this is the one that shakes my walls. And it's not just that it's like loud or it's something about, because I play other songs, it's something about the bass note in the song. It hits my walls at exactly the right, I keep forgetting the word, resonance or something, that it just shakes them. I made it short, like kind of showing it, but it doesn't, you can't see it. You have to be there live. You'll have to come to my living room. All right. You know what this one is? This one is red and black. Okay. Love this song. Let me just look at the words real quick. Oh, she talks about drawing a cat eye. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This one's like got a much sharper, edgy tone to it than all the other ones up to here. It's kind of like, I love it. It's like, building your confidence after a relationship has ended, especially if it ended in a way that was kind of crappy to you, and just, I've always believed in the, you can be mad or you can be sad for a minute and you gotta get mad. And so this song really vibes with me because in relationships, I'm like, I hold a grudge, you guys. I'm a grudge holder. So this song I love. It's really about finding her confidence after some stuff happens. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, I wouldn't say. I would say this could have been to Kanye or somebody, who knows. You know, I don't know. But it's like all these colors. Yeah. I don't start it, but I can tell you how it ends. Love it. Okay. My next song is called Bejeweled. I gotta read the words on this one. Hold on. Let me put these two colors away because Bejeweled is not gonna use these colors. All right, let's see. That's a guy working all over my peace of mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one's really about, finding her self-worth, knowing that she's like, yeah, that's really what it is. About not letting a relationship ending become your worth, or sadness becoming your whole sky, she says, and finding her shimmer again. Isn't this the song with shimmer? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was like, wait, I swear this is the one. Yeah, I love that. It's like about her finding her sparkle again, and really, finding her own self-worth, and not worrying about the fact that the guy, she must get dumped a lot. I know. Look, I don't think songs have to be about your personal. I think, because like I write stuff sometimes, and I'm making stuff up completely out of whole cloth, but it doesn't mean I can't feel stuff. I think if you're a person who has a lot of empathy, you can feel all kinds of things, for sure. I think we should make this orange, like gold, like shimmery gold, like this dress. I think this dress is this song, kind of, right? She's like, I'm home all alone, but I'm gonna wear my pretty sparkle dress because I can make the whole place shimmer. All right, Labyrinth. Okay. Oh, she talks about trying to get over somebody for her whole life. And that she feels unsure in a new relationship because she says the faster it goes up, it probably can't last. Yeah, it's interesting coming out of like these two songs. She went through the breakup in her mind. She got mad about it, and then she became at peace with it and had her self-assurance back. And then this song, I feel like, is sort of about starting to meet somebody and have those feelings again, but being cautious. Being a little cautious about that. Because she even says, you would break your back to make me break a smile. But it's hard to just bounce back and be right into it. So yeah, I think that's kind of what Labyrinth is about. I don't know, maybe it's sort of a pinky color. It's a little bit vulnerable, I think. It feels very vulnerable to me, actually, that song. Like she's afraid of getting hurt. I think that's a lot of what that song is. Okay, Sweet Nothing. This is just a silly little love song, isn't it? As Paul McCartney and Wings said. This one, let's see. A pebble that we picked up together. Yeah. This is just like I should say just, it's a sweet love. It's peaceful. It's like all these little small moments that mean something. Smooth dog grand. Okay. It's kind of like people saying you should do more. So she feels like society is like, maybe they were not as public with the relationship. Is that what that's about? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, but because there's something she's talking about here I'm not totally clear about. But it feels like a very just a sweet little love song about because they said the end is coming. Cheers, sweet nothings. She's still feeling a lot of pressure, and she sure does. But she just has sweet little moments with him. I think that's kind of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not reading enough into that one. All right, and then we have Mastermind. Ugh, so good. So good. The song's so good. Okay. Let me read through this. Did I write? No, I didn't write Sweet Nothing. What color is that song? I don't know. I don't know what color it is. What do you guys think? Maybe just like a nice neutral brown. If I had beige, I'd do beige. It's just, just like everything's good, everything's fine. And all the little things mean a lot. They add up to a lot. A little finding a stone and writing a poem. And it's like what most good relationships are, I would say. They're not full of big dramatic things. They're full of little sweet nothings. All right. Mastermind's just a fun pop song. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, okay. This song is about basically her having full control, and she's not apologizing for it. And I love that so much. And you know how people say of men often that they're playing 3D chess, because they're so smart. They're like playing three-dimensional chess, and nobody could outsmart them. But you never hear that said of women, no matter how powerful women are. And I imagine especially somebody like Taylor Swift, who I think haters want to credit everybody around her. And I think the truth is she is the mastermind. She's a mastermind. I mean, yeah, she's got her parents, and she's got Jack and Antonoff. Obviously, he's writing on all. So she's got a team, but she's smart enough to keep that team close, and she has created a world to make that work really, really well for her. And I don't know if that's what this song's about, but that's what it's about to me. Is like a very smart, powerful woman. And yeah, I love it. I love this song. And that she's like very intentional and careful, and none of it's accidental. And she's proud of it. And I'm like, go, you go. Look, I almost get a little emotional because I'm like, go. Right. I don't know why I'm like getting a little emotional. I get so proud of women who you know, are just independent thinkers and independent people. I feel like so much pride in that. I don't know why. All right. Mastermind. We're making it purple. Guys, I'm crazy right now. Like super emotional. I have no idea why. What's going on? I think it's as you get older, something happens sometimes. I don't know. All right. Let's look some more at the words. Oh, I know. In this song, she talks about a Machiavellian. I'm only cryptic and Machiavellian because I care. And I just thought, I don't know if all of us know what Machiavellian means. And I love to take out the book of cultural literacy. And I know he's in here. So I thought we could just look at that real quick. That was weird. I became oddly emotional about that. I think it's because, hold on. Because I don't know if I'm good at it, being that strong. And I'm so impressed by it. And lately in the comments, in some of my older videos, in the Mercury 13 video, and I don't know, I've had a lot of really sexist comments and degrading comments. And people who even bother to like email me to tell me stuff. It's like, it just makes me feel crazy. And I want to be stronger, you know. Okay, what am I doing? Wait, how do we spell it? M-A-C-H, right? Yeah, it's hard sometimes to, I don't know how she does it. It's hard to be that strong, I think. Page 98, okay. And sometimes I see people saying like such out-of-pocket stuff about women. I'm like, why are people so cruel? And sometimes it's other women too, by the way. Okay, Niccolo Machiavelli, an Italian political philosopher of the Renaissance. Machiavelli was the author of The Prince, a book that advises rulers to retain their power through cunning and ruthlessness. A Machiavellian leader is one who cunningly subordinates moral principle to political goals. So, like a bad guy. But it's based on a real person. That's where that word comes from. Yeah. So anyway, at the end here, she says, I told you none of this was accidental. And the first night that you saw me, nothing was going to stop me. And she's singing it like it's a love song, like I had planned to get you. But I think it's more than that. It's a life. It's a life song. So, what's next? Oh, that's it. That's it. That's all of them. Oh, gosh. So anyway, there we go. I wish I could have just read the lyrics, and maybe if I find out somehow I can, I will. But I think she's a genius. You may have figured that out. I think so. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know it probably wasn't like, I'm sure there are people who do full on like line by line figure it out, but I can't figure out her life because I don't know anything about her other than, you know, well, I know she's with Kelsey now. That's about it. And I hope she finds happiness. I don't know him very well, but I watch football and I've seen him punch things sometimes, and so I hope he's not like that. I really hope he's not like that. I think she's smart, so I'm sure she's picking the right thing for her. I trust her. just during football. Whew. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go listen to this and eat my dinner. So I will talk to you soon. Let me know, like, your thoughts. I'm so curious what people think about all these songs and their meanings. And if you know, like, that they're about somebody, you could let me know. I mean, I'm all for gossip. I just don't know it myself. I assume she has not come out and said, has she? Like, I know the one with the one that I listened to in the shower, the 12-minute, where she leaves her scarf. That's Jake Gyllenhaal, which I think of every time I listen to it, which is part of why maybe I don't necessarily want to know, because then I'll think of that. Like, I always think of Jake Gyllenhaal with the other song, but I find it kind of fun. Anyway, I haven't watched any of the videos for these, I don't think, either. Oh, well, one of them. Wait, did I do Karma? How did we skip Karma? Wait a minute. Guys, wait. How did we skip Karma? Oh my god. Hold on. Because isn't the Karma the one she has a video? Oh my. Hold on. Hold on. Did I skip other ones? Hold on. Did I skip a whole page? I went from Labyrinth to... I skipped Karma. Oh my god. We're back. We're back. Karma. I love Karma. How did I skip this? Alright, hold on. Let's take a look at it. You're not gonna ship for that. I want to sing this one so bad. Okay. Oh my god, it's so good. My hair on the weekend. It's a relaxing thought. I love it. I love it so much. It's a kitty cat. Okay. Yeah. All right. We got to give this the color green. It's like a growth. It's like a growth moment. We're going to write it big because it's a bitch. I think this song's fun. It's really like a fun song and sort of, you know, a little bit tongue-in-cheek, a little mischievous. You know, it's just all about how karma gets you. And if you're good, then you're probably on the good side of it. It's sort of a things work out song, you know. Everything's going to work out, but also a little bit of, and you'll get yours. I love it. It's fun. Let's see if karma is in this book, actually. Hold on. I can't believe I missed that. You guys were probably screaming. You skipped it. My favorite song. It might be, it's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my favorite on here, but it's up there. Wait, Karma's not in here, really? I'm surprised. Hold on. No, it's not. What? Oh, I would have thought. Anyway, I mean, I like it because it's sort of the, like, I'll get mine, you'll get yours. But there's, like, not a real bitterness. It's sort of a fun, it's just fun. It's just sort of a fun little, like, yeah. I like the line where she says, oh yeah, that's good too. These are all good. Where is the line where she's like, I'm in bed? Wait. I thought there was a line. Am I thinking of a different song? Where she says, like, hold on. Coming back. Carmen's a breeze. My hair on the weekend. Get acrobat. Prize coming back. What? What am I thinking of? I must be thinking of a different song. I swear there was a part. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, it's that gritty. Yeah, we'll make that green for growth. Like, I feel like it's... where is it between? Hold on. Hold on. All right, so she's done her little shimmer, and then she's... oh, yeah, and then she's sort of falling in love, and then karma comes in. Well, sometimes you put a song in because it's faster. Because I feel like, really, I might put that in a different spot if it were just about the meaning of it, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's the tempo of the album, so. All right. Go in there, you. Okay, see you later, Taylor. Taylor makes everything look cool because I have a bra like this and I consider it like my old lady bra. It's like beige. Just a, Warner. But then when she wears it, it's like, oh, you look vintage and cool. I just look like an old lady. Alright. Why won't these fit? Does this go on the other side? Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, hold on. Nope. There we go. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you later. Oh, we got put my pens away real quick. Gotta tidy up. Clean as you go. Somehow I have to